Olá pessoal, tudo bem? Aqui é o Paulo dos Jogos Justiçados. Hoje estou trazendo um jogo, para mim foi maravilhoso. É um jogo que você tem que jogar na sua vida, tá? Que é o Headhunter. Fechou a era Dreamcast para mim com a chave de ouro, né? Porque o jogo é muito bom, tá? Vocês têm que jogar, tá? Mistura de Metal Gear com Resident Evil, mais ou menos. É muito bom mesmo, trilha sonora fantástica. A SEGA realmente caprichou nesse jogo. Vocês devem jogar esse jogo na sua vida. Para mim foi marcante, está no coração. Então, conta a história do Jack Wade, né, um ex-agente da CLT que teve amnésia e foi contratado para investigar doações de órgãos, que na verdade não eram doações, era retirada de órgãos ilegais de uma empresa multinacional, tipo Umbrella, assim, que vendia órgãos no mercado clandestino. A história é bem legal mesmo, envolve aí muita coisa. Então vamos lá e bora pro jogo. Vamos lá, meu bem. Saudade. Faz um tempinho que eu joguei esse jogo. Agora estou aqui jogando de novo no meu Dreamcast para passar para vocês esse jogo que pouca gente talvez conheceu, mas foi um jogo assim marcante para aqueles que jogaram.
I'm Bill Waverly.
And I'm Kate Gloss with All You Want to Know.
Top of the news, a new champion in the war against crime. President Goodman today announced formation of the Anti-Crime Network, an elite force of private law enforcement operatives to be headed by millionaire industrialist and political heavyweight Christopher Stern. With funding from government, business, and the midweek lottery, the ACN promises a billion-dollar crackdown on organized crime and safer streets for you and me.
In other news, Governor Hernandez apologizes for global warming, promising a statewide hot air initiative. How he plans to achieve his targets.
It's official. Privatized is best. Following last year's armed forces sell-off and the financial success of the Mideast War, the ACN is extending its crime-fighting capability with private contractors specially trained to hunt down wanted felons. ACN Chief Christopher Stern said the new Headhunters will be Layla certified and fully insured, promising to deliver more bang for your buck.
Meanwhile, more power to the elbow of concerned parents, with new laws prohibiting all public displays of human or animal violence. You know, Bill, my dog just hates violence.
We could learn a lot from dumb animals, Kate. Next up, movie madness in Muskoka. Every school kid knows the value of life, Kate. But how about a life of crime? From today, all wanted felons are to have bail bonds set by government, with values listed on the criminal exchange. More crimes and worse crimes see the
Está falando da agência, né? Que a agência ACN não está conseguindo combater mais o crime, né?
The rest going to meet ACN costs. Felons unable to meet bail face compulsory organ donation.
Estão alugando órgãos para doação.
Recycling is the order of the day. Now crime fighters have got the message, with new organ-friendly weapons set to replace old-fashioned firearms. Superior to conventional weapons in range and accuracy, the electric neural projectile, or EMP guns, attack the target's nervous system, causing severe pain and eventual brain death without
Esse é o novo tipo
damaging
de arma
much
que eles
needed
estão
internal organs,
fazendo, hein?
safeguarding supplies for hardworking citizens and their families. From today, possession of conventional firearms is illegal.
Well, that's great, Bill. Those old guns were really nasty. And in tonight's lifestyle feature, we ask synthetic versus natural implants. When it comes to organs, can you beat the real thing?
Latest figures show the CCS criminal control system has been a big success since the government licensed the technology from the Biotech Corporation.
The CCS subcranial biochip implant uses neural redirection to suppress criminal urges and dampen aggression. Future models could include thought monitoring and reconstruction, limiting the subject's freedom to think and act.
Sounds great to you and me, but one person not so happy is mysterious recluse Don Fulci. The suspected crime lord interrupted last night's lottery draw with an illegal broadcast in which he denounced the ACN's crime-fighting initiatives.
I believe these measures threaten our great democracy. Christopher Stern is a dictator, and the ACN is private
Está
army.
dizendo que o pessoal da CN são ditadores
And
que
concerns
estão controlando o mundo e
I will
roubando
do
órgãos.
everything in my power to stop them.
With bail bonds rising, every child knows crime pays. But little Jimmy Brown of Orange County coined a cool 2 million credits by informing on his dad and his uncle, both wanted felons. Nationwide, informants contributed to another record low in crime figures, with many felons turning in criminal associates.
Well, it just goes to show no one's all bad, Bill. Meanwhile, ACN Chief Christopher Stern today appointed protege and former assistant Alan Sharp agency vice president. Known as a hardliner, Sharp championed the 3 strikes and your organs are out penalty for repeat offenders and promises more of the same.
In breaking news, a leading citizen is murdered at his desk. Full victim profile and safety at work feature in our next bulletin. For now, I'm Bill Waverly.
And I'm Kate Gloss, and that's all you need to know.
Bem-vindo ao Headhunter. TV sonora marcante, né? Bom, vamos começar um novo jogo. Isso aqui pode treinar, vou mostrar para você que no começo você treina, tá? Vou mostrar aqui um tipo de treino que é legal você treinar. Relembrar alguns comandos para depois começar o jogo.
Welcome to Layla, Headhunter techniques for new recruits, basic crime fighting proficiency training, prepare for virtual reality simulation.
Isso é um treino. Porque se você joga com analógico, R mira, né? O que eu tenho que fazer? Lembrar. Matar. Ah, tá. X, você escolhe o alvo, que é E atira. Atirar em objetos com X também. Especial. Ah, tá. Andar na parede. Peraí. Ah, tá. Tem que fazer. Deixa eu ver se tem uma coisa aqui. Acho que eu não posso ser visto. Ah, tá. Vou tirar da parede. Ver, eu rolo. Ah, tá. Pera aí, eu errei. Tem que treinar mais, velho. Tem que rolar no comando. Nossa, caramba. Aqui no final tá difícil. Acertou ainda. tá passando, meu. Acertou. Ah, tá. Ah, eu tinha que virar de costas, meu. Eu achava que era... Ah, droga. Droga. Nossa, eu cheguei com uma chuva. Ah, é isso. Bom, era isso, né? Isso é um treinamento. Eu fui mal ou não? O último aqui, faz tempo que eu não jogo.
Neural resonance 120 and rising. We have core activity. Increase to 500 megahertz. Subject is conscious. Security, hit the alarm.
Acho que eles iam tirar o órgão dele, né?
Subject is dangerous. Close all exits.
A primeira missão do jogo já é sair do lugar. Escapei do lugar. Wade acordou aí em algum lugar. Hospital.
Where am I? Who are you? Please, I can't remember.
Patient's name is Jack Wade. Found unconscious in the parking lot of an industrial park a week ago. In and out of metabolic coma the past 3 days. Gunshot trauma to the leg. Evidence of some advanced surgery.
Surgery? What surgery?
And apparent retrograde amnesia. Suggested therapy, controlled neural rehab. Mental stimulation.
A daughter and a nation say farewell. Christopher Stern, founder and father figure of the ACN, was buried today in Arlington National Cemetery. Among the mourners, distraught Angela Stern was comforted by Alan Sharp, recently elected ACN vice president and Stern's chosen successor.
Christopher Stern was far more than a boss to me, and I'm honored to build on the foundations he laid. Decades of criminality have been reversed. Organized crime is in retreat, but we can do much more. Closer cooperation between the ACN and biotech will allow ever greater control over criminals, suspects, and those thinking criminal thoughts. The war is only just beginning.
Meanwhile, debate still rages over who was responsible for Stern's assassination, many pointing the finger at self-styled Don Emilio Fulci. Thought to have links with a criminal syndicate, little is known about Fulci. Never seen in public, his appearance remains shrouded in mystery. An ACN raid on offices of one of Fulci's business interests revealed no trace of the elusive criminal magnate. Kate?
Thanks, Bill. In other news, psychotic gangster Esteban Ramirez rose 3 points on the criminal exchange, hitting a career-high 1750. Mass murderer John Lindsay continued his slide, down 5 to 1700. No change at the top of the Headhunter League, however. Hank Redwood bringing in 3 most wanted for his 5th successive #1 ranking. Redwood's had his critics, but it seems there's no question now that he's
second best. You were the best, Wade.
Do I know you?
Maybe this'll jog your memory. Smith & Easton Stimulator, ENP automatic. Clip size?
10 rounds.
Muzzle velocity?
850.
Payload?
Combined neurostimulants and motor cortex scrambler, producing incapacity and eventual brain death.
Like riding a bike. I'm Chief Frank Hawk, and you, Wade, were my #1 headhunter. 8 years, top of the league for 6. More captures than the rest of them put together.
I'm a regular hero.
And now you're fired. For life. Sorry, Wade, but it's orders. They don't even tell me why. Times are changing. Maybe if we knew what happened to you...
You're asking the wrong guy.
That's too bad. You could go independent. You'd have to pass the Layla test, but you'd get a weapon and a BM. Wouldn't give access to classified files, but it'd be a start.
Back to school, huh?
With an ENP gun in your hand, or it could be worse. Contact me when you got your Layla license. I'll help any way I can. Word of warning. You've woken up with quite a few enemies. I wouldn't trust anyone you don't know. And right now, you don't know anyone.
Como ele sofreu amnésia, ele vai ter que passar por todo o treinamento de novo no Layla, no circuito chama Layla, né? Que é o circuito de treinamento. Porque ele já era um agente que perdeu, né, perdeu a memória.
Jack Wade. Jack Wade?
Stern? Angela Stern?
You know my name.
I watch TV. Christopher Stern's daughter. I saw your father's funeral. I'm sorry.
So am I. I want you to help me, Mr. Wade. I want you to find the man who killed my father. I want Don Fulci to be sorry, too.
How do you know it was Don Fulci?
He hated my father and everything he stood for. Call it a hunch.
Why don't you tell it to the ACM?
They want to see him behind bars. I want to see him dead.
I'm not an executioner.
You don't know what you are. Retrograde amnesia, remember? Outside of the killer, you were the last person to see my father alive. His diary shows you had a meeting with him. You were working together on some kind of secret project? Find my father's killer, and maybe you'll find out what happened to you.
I'll think about it.
Don't think too long. I'd say medical expenses are running at a kidney donation already. You can spend the rest of your life hunting lowlifes, or crack the case of the decade for a handsome fee.
How handsome?
$2 million on delivery of Fulci.
What about an advance?
My assets are frozen until my father's case is closed. You'll have to trust me.
I heard that before. Just remembered.
That's a good sign. Get well soon, Jack. And when you do, come pay me a visit.
Bom, a Angela é filha do presidente, né, da ACN, que foi assassinado. Ela foi pedir ajuda pro Jack Wade, que era um agente, né, que perdeu a memória e não sabe o que aconteceu. Aí então, um quer ajudar o outro, entendeu? Para descobrir o que aconteceu com ele e ela para descobrir quem que é o assassino do pai dela. Aqui o não save, né? Fazer uma pesquisa aqui.
Zweiberg's pretty much our top scientist, a refugee from communist times. He developed the criminal control system. Without it, the ACN might have lost its war against crime. Daddy was worried about some of the big brother stuff biotech is developing, but Alan's gung-ho. My graduation diploma from MIT. Truth is, I only went there to prove a point to my father. Do something useful, maybe join the ACN one day. Boy stuff. Then I found out I had a talent for it. Computers, technology. So much for all those ballet classes.
Sonora fantástica, né?
My father and the president were at Harvard together. After the military, Daddy went into industry, used his money to finance the president's election. The new penal code, privatized law enforcement, the ACN, it's all stuff they dreamed up when they were students. An agent's handbook. The ACN Bible. It's history, philosophy, codes of practice. My father wrote every word.
There's background on the standard weapon types, too. May want to refresh your memory next time you lay hands on an EMP gun.
That's me, Daddy, and Alan Sharp. Alan was from the wrong side of the tracks. Daddy took him under his wing, paid his tuition, put him through college, fast-tracked him into the ACN, called him the son he never had. When you're a kid, hearing that kind of hurts. Later, Alan and me were an item for about 5 minutes.
Angela must have the key card. Guess Angela has the key card.
coisa pra me verificar.
My father's Layla certificate. He insisted on taking the same tests as his men. Layla tests let headhunters upgrade their license so they can get bigger cases and better equipment. You're gonna need to get a license before you start after Don Fulci.
Here, keycard to the elevator. Use it to get in and out through the garage. Feel free to drop by any time. Mi casa, su casa.
Minha casa, sua casa. Ai, Deus.
Before you go, I have something to show you down in the garage.
You can use my bike to get around town. Relic from my wild days, but it still works fine.
Nice bodywork. For a relic.
The Layla testing facilities are located here. Time to go get that license. Guess it's a while since you've been in the saddle.
I figure it'll come back to me.
Knock 'em dead, Jack.
Ah, saudade. Opa. Eita, treinar. Oxi. Pessoal, aquela pontuação do canto ali, para liberar a próxima parte do jogo, você precisa fazer aquela pontuação do jogo que está ali, né, com a moto. Começa com 250 pontos. Você tem que fazer essa pontuação. Faz um tempo no jogo. Tomar com esse controle aqui de novo. Consegui a pontuação. O mapa está mandando o lugar onde eu tenho que ir. Cheguei para o meu primeiro teste. A moto você tem que acostumar com ela, com o tempo você acostuma.
Jack Wade, as I live and breathe.
Sorry,
What, you don't remember me? Boy, that hurts. Hank Redwood, professional headhunter. You and me, we were real close. I was number 1, you were right up there at second best. Only not everyone saw it that way till now.
Maybe they'll change their minds again.
Most of our colleagues training in here, they only got A licenses if they're lucky. This here is a AAA. I beat your record, Jack. You want the number 1 spot, you'll have to climb right over me, starting with your very own C license.
Wait, it's coming back. Yeah, Hank Redwood. Abusive father, flunked out of high school, loved working the Vice Squad, found he had a nose for sniffing out lowlife. Never had a girlfriend, dog walked out on him.
Wait a minute, how did you know?
Call it a lucky guess.
Okay, smartass. Go get your C, we'll see who's laughing. Oh, and hey, my dog never walked out on me.
Here for a license? Okay. To obtain a law enforcement license, you must pass the entry grade proficiency test using the VR terminal located in the VR room. Passing further tests will allow you to upgrade your license if merited by your performance in the field. In the unlikely event that you're successful, the VR terminal can also be used to access information from the Layla database. Once licensed, you can withdraw equipment from the equipment dispenser for your grade of license. Clear? To begin the test, approach the VR terminal. That's the easy part.
Bom, para você virar agente, tem que passar pelo treino através do óculos VR, né? É a realidade virtual da época. Aí você ganha uma missão passando num teste. Vamos lá, primeiro teste. Com a moto. Eles falam aqui, né? Que trabalha com doação de órgãos, mas na verdade eles roubam órgãos de criminosos, né? Ah, droga. Já errei aqui. Apertei errado, peraí. Tem que chegar por trás e matar. Tomar cuidado com aquele que ele me vê. Oxi. Ah, droga. Ela matou. Ele atacou o negócio em vez de... Não. Ai, não acredito. Errei, não. Errei com bobeira aqui. Eu ia tirar esses negócios chatos aqui. Ah, de novo! Que isso? Ai, meu Deus. Nossa, tá dando problema no último ali. Pegar. matando esse cara à toa, bobeira. Dá pra ter matado esse cara não. Precisa lançar de novo, não? Nossa, caralho. minutinho. Bom, acho que eu já peguei todas as missões do C. E eu passei. Agora elas vão me dar uma missão para eu fazer.
Your ID card in VM, Ancient Wade. Model VM52X standard issue. Biorecognition chip identifies the user, assessing his digital career resume. Access to some information may be restricted. Could be a blessing in disguise. Full operating instructions are in the online database, together with all standard briefings. Any questions, check the database. Any problems, give it a whack. Anything else, ask anyone but me. Sign here, here, and here. To collect your other equipment, approach the correct dispenser for your license type and insert your ID card. Note, the VM also functions as a cellular phone.
Hi, Jack. How's it feel to be licensed again?
Like I just graduated kindergarten.
You have anything on Fulci yet?
You'll be the first to know.
Call me when you do. Find him, Jack.
Wade, good to see you back in the game.
Yeah, but shooting blind. How can I use this thing to get information on past assignments?
Sorry, Wade, that stuff's classified. You don't have clearance now you're finished with the ACN.
I need to know who the hell I am. What happened to me. What I was working on for Christopher Stern. You said you'd help.
Well, best I can do is to give you level 1 clearance. It'll give access to some of your old files, low security stuff. I'm stepping way out of line here.
Bom, esse primeiro caso que eu tenho para resolver. Vou dar um save, né? Aí eu vou pegar minha arma aqui.
Hi, I'm Bill Waverly.
And I'm Kate Gloss with all you need to know.
Top of the news. Victory in the battle against organ smuggling. In one of their biggest operations to date, ACN officers armed with sniffer dogs today seized organs with a street value of $30 million in a raid on the city docks. The black market in so-called backdoor organs is estimated to cost the government $200 million a year in lost duty, as well as causing shortages for law-abiding citizens. ACN Supremo, Alan Sharp, described the raid as a boost to public health, promising the organs would be distributed free to seniors and single moms. Meanwhile, Border Police struck a blow against the market in on-the-hoof organs, capturing 35 illegals as they were being herded into the country by organ rustlers. The illegals are now being processed by immigration.
In other news, the U.S. threatened to withdraw all hamburger franchises from Russia unless Premier Iganov takes action to halt the flow of illegal weapons from the country. The move is seen as the next step in a campaign to keep conventional firearms out of the hands of criminals. Hollywood actors recently held an ENP Awareness Day, in which gun enthusiasts got to try out the new Smith & Easton Stimulator Automatic. With enhanced sound effects, recoil, and explosive impact on non-organic targets, the Stimulator promises responsible gun owners all the thrills of a conventional weapon. I certainly keep a Stimulator by my bed, Bill.
Absolutely, Kate. And coming up in tonight's lifestyle feature, 2 wheels or 4. With road accidents costing body parts and Grey Wolf's Wolfpack biker gang riding high on the criminal exchange, we ask, does riding a motorcycle make you a bad person?
Vamos para a primeira lição. não fechou. Cadê os pontos pra poder entrar? Ai, droga. Tô quase. Agora eu consigo libertar a missão aí, né? Ficou agora disponível.
Jack, where are you?
The gas station.
My baby takes premium, remember?
Naturally.
Listen, I checked out the criminal database for those two informers. They both have CCS chip implants.
Guess they can't be working too well.
Doesn't matter. Every control chip has a unique electromagnetic signature which can be tracked over short distances. If you have the ID code for a particular chip, it'll lead you right to it.
You wouldn't happen to know the codes for our two guys?
I stumbled across them while I was in the database. Wiring them to your VM right now. If the informers are around, you should pick them up on your map. Happy hunting, Jack.
Don't you love the smell of roast informer? Yeah, that'll teach people to go squealing on the wolf pack. What do you do with the other one? He's taking a lie down in the corridor outside the John. How about we do some target practice? Start with those cans, then move on to the squealer.
Must have been some kind of overload.
Aqui, quando pro lado, você pode usar a vida. Vou colocar alguma coisa aqui. Bateria. Granada. Opa, vamos sair aqui. Vamos tirar alguma coisa. Onde está o outro? Bateria. Tem um cara pegando fogo ali. Bateria para colocar lá no lugar, mas não tem um fio, o que adianta? Tira esse negócio. Opa. Pera aí, eu acho que a granada vai estourar aquela porta ali. Não? Achei que era. Cadê a bateria? Moeda? Onde que eu uso a moeda? Eu não lembro. Mais granada. Não lembro que tem um lugar aqui. Ai, peraí. Ai, caramba. Tem alguma coisa por aqui, não é possível. Nossa, na minha fuça, como é que eu não vi isso? Eita, nós. Ai, droga. Apareceu um cara aqui do nada. Não vi esse cara. Ai, não acredito. Eu não vi aquele cara ali. Que besteira, como é que não viu o cara ali, meu?
Must have been some kind of overlord. Por que não?
Apareceu um cara aqui, cadê ele? Nossa, aquela hora apareceu, agora não apareceu mais. Chave. Ah, chave do armário, verdade. Opa, lugar errado. Botar um fiozinho aqui. Extintor. Vocês lembram para que serve de extintor? Extintor é pro cara que tá torrando lá fora. Uma coisa ele tem. Pé de caramba. Oh, caramba.
So much for the Wolfpack retirement plan.
Whoa, big man with an EMP gun. I got your number, Headhunter. They told me about you.
Maybe you can share sometime.
You won't live long enough.
Jack, did you find the informers?
Yeah, but they weren't up to talking.
What about Grey Wolf?
He got away, but I figure there's only one place he's going. Time to pay Amco a visit.
Be careful. Grey Wolf's a piece of work.
I noticed.
Bom, ela tava atrás desse Green Wolf aí, né? Esse motoqueiro que sabe muita coisa sobre a empresa. Bom, pessoal, eu vou salvar por aqui, tá? Vai continuar o jogo no próximo vídeo, tá? Agradeço a todo mundo que está assistindo aí, desculpa alguns erros meus. Deixe seu comentário, compartilhe. Continue vendo o vídeo, vale a pena, o jogo é muito bom. Eu vou traduzir o mais assim que possível, tá? Deus abençoe a todos e até o próximo vídeo. Vamos dar um save aqui.